Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss about how the upcoming month of June is going to be for Sagittarius zodiac, and we are going to cover it in three parts: in love, career, and an overview of how the upcoming month is going to be. And in love as well, there would be two aspects: if you're single and if you are in a relationship. So starting with if you are single, so this month seems to be quite favorable and happening when it comes to your love life. There can be, you can meet a potentially good match for yourself that can eventually develop into something significant as well. And both of your energies would be very complementing towards each other. And even if there would be some differences, you would be able to blend them well, and you would be able to understand each other well as well. So you can feel that bonding building up. The connection that you would feel would be very natural. So you would not have to put in a lot of efforts to build that kind of connection, or you won't be forcing yourself into being connected with a particular person. So you can find yourself being very much attached. That emotional attachment would be there, the attractions would be there. So you can feel that this connection has the possibility to turn into something significant as well. So all of those positivities would be there, but again, meeting a new connection, or even if you are in a stage of building up that connection, can come across with some doubts and some insecurities as well. So for a time being, for some temporary instances, you can feel that overthinking is taking over. The fear that you're having can take over, and that is why there can be times when you would be more indulged into overthinking and letting your fears win. And in that time, you can even ignore that genuine bonding, that genuine care and concern for each other. But it seems like the connections that you're going to meet this month would be quite genuine. They would be able to provide you that emotional fulfillment and emotional support as well. So yes, you can find yourself in a situation where you can doubt that connection for a while, but eventually, if you just have that faith, have that confidence within each other, then it can possibly grow into something good, and even something long term as well. And even if you are just in a stage to explore, then also you can be in a passionate kind of a relationship. You can find yourself being attracted towards each other in a very strong way as well. Just make sure that you are able to maintain that difference between draining energies, between that toxic connection and that love romantic connection as well. So make sure that you're not getting involved into something that you feel would be draining for you, or that would eventually put you in a vulnerable space. So this is something that you would have to take care if you are building some new kind of a connection. And now if you are in a relationship, then also things can be quite well, and you can feel that there is all kind of attraction, understanding, and a passionate bond is developing with you and between you and your partner. And there can also be some possibilities of some kind of advancements in your relationship. So if you have been planning some initiatives, or if you have been planning to get closer, or if you have been planning to take a new step in your relationship, then certainly this can be a positive month for you. You can definitely be in a space where you can be confident about each other. Yes, again, that doubt and that overthinking space can be there, but eventually you would be able to surpass that phase, and you would be able to put that trust into each other. So some positive news for your relationship can be there. Some positivity that you have been expecting can also be there. So all of those strong feelings for each other would be there. That trust within each other would be there, and eventually you can feel that your partner is understanding you well, even if you yourself may not be in a space of there can be some disturbances, or maybe some challenges in your individual life can be there, but you can feel that somewhere your partner is being very supportive. You are getting that support from them, and you are also willing to provide that support to them as well. So those feeling of providing each other, or putting each other in a space of comfort and joy, would be there, so that mutual love, mutual respect would be there in your love life. And thus you can even think about getting more connected towards each other, and take new steps in your relationship that would eventually be that would eventually be setting a good base for you for your upcoming potentials of the connection. So you can definitely have a great month when it comes to your love life. And now talking about your career as well, it seems like that it is going to be positive for your career. And if you have been waiting for some kind of results, if you have been waiting to get some kind of positive news, or if you have been feeling that you're putting in a lot of efforts and the kind of recognition that you have been waiting for is not coming to you, then this can be that month where you would finally be at a stage where things would be turning in your favor, and you can expect some big changes happening in your career as well. So make sure that you're not afraid when all of those changes are happening, because you can feel that things are moving at a slow pace, and then there can be some positive shift that can actually put you in a space where you would have been thinking to be. And it is also a good possibility that all of those things can come up with new challenges. So to reach to that particular stage, you would have to take a step up when it comes to learning new skills, when it comes to enhancing yourself as well. So it would be very much recommendable that you start learning, or you start working on yourself by now as well, so that towards the end of this month, or even in between the month, you would be at the stage where you would be ready for the upcoming opportunities. And it can also be a pace where you can find that peace within, so you may not be in a rush to just prove yourself, or to make sure that you are being highlighted and everything. You can be at peace doing your work and just waiting for the results patiently. And if you have been in that stage, then definitely this can be a month that would fetch you the kind of results that you have been waiting for. And also networking with the people that you feel can help you out in getting towards your goal, getting closer towards your goal, and building a good relationship, a good connection with those people can be helpful for you. So maybe if there are some superiors around you, maybe if there are some helpful colleagues around you, you can try to make sure that you are in good terms with them, you are following their instructions well, because it can be a very it can be a kind of a stage where you would be noticed, so you can be on that space where people would be looking to you. You may or may not know about it, but yes, you would be in a space where people would be recognizing you, looking for your efforts. And that is why, if you're getting some kind of instructions from your colleagues, or if you're getting some kind of positive, I would say, guidance from your superiors as well, then make sure that you are considering that. And this can again be a space where without much of argument or without much of conflict, you have to just see what you can do to contribute in that particular space, so that giving that importance to your superior, to the people you feel are important in that particular field, can also be very beneficial for you. And again, working on your skills, and working on yourself, enhancing your abilities, can also be a very crucial part, where you would eventually be at a stage of some good position, or one step closer towards what you are considering. So that learning space should be there. You should give yourself that time to enhance yourself. You can be very busy with managing a lot of things together, but still make sure that you're taking some time out to enhance your skills, to work on your skills. And then eventually those that hard work, that learning new things and enhancing your skills, working on adding on to the knowledge that you're already having, would eventually bring you some amazing opportunities this month. So yes, be confident and do not be afraid if you get that chance to lead, if you get that chance to be responsible for for leading a team, or if you find yourself being responsible for some kind of project or anything, make sure that you're not afraid, and you're not doubting yourself, that whether you would be able to do that or not. And this also applies, all of this also applies if you are working on your own, if you're working on your own business or anything. because all of that learning things, networking, getting in touch with the people who are more experienced than you, gaining knowledge from them would eventually be very helpful for you, and this can also fetch you some positive results. So you can feel that power, you can feel that authority coming to you, and that things are under your control. So that sense of recognition can be from within yourself as well, and also from the people around you. So this can be a quite favorable month, especially when it comes to getting that sense of having that control and having that sense of stability in your career. So overall, Sagittarius, this month can be a very fulfilling kind of a month in both, in terms of your personal life and your professional life. And you can be flowing with good energies, you can be flowing with positivity as well, to make things happen, to achieve what you have been planning for. And even if some challenges can be there, even if there can be some new opportunities that can be there, and you can find that it is somehow challenging to achieve them, and it demands some kind of work on yourself, or it demands some kind of advancement in you to get to those opportunities or get to those advancement. You would still have that courage, you would still have that optimism to surpass that challenge and finally achieve that flourishing opportunity for yourself. So increasing your knowledge, working on your skills can definitely be very much beneficial for you, and it also applies to your personal life as well. So it is not just about learning new things practically, it is also about communicating with the people that are generally helpful towards you, that somehow provides you a good support, a good a good feeling to be there. So you can just connect with them, have a good conversation with them, and you can also learn about enhancing your connections as well. So all of those things can be there. Learning new things and working on yourself doesn't just only not mean that you would be in a situation to just reading books, or learning some courses, or taking some professional help. It also means just sharing your thoughts and ideas in a community, in a place where some like-minded people are there, and where some just random conversations are going on, but you're still able to find that value from those people. So you can feel that kind of advancement happening as well. And again, your family and friends can also be there to support you and to provide you that feeling of joy and achievements as well. So you can feel all of those things happening around you, and you would also be able to provide that happiness to others. So it is not just that you would be only concerned about yourself and you would be only seeking your own benefits. You would also be in a zone where you would be helping out others as well. So that community feeling, that uplifting each other while leading towards different goals can also be there. So you can be in that fulfilling zone where you would be getting that harmony in your bonds, in your connection, personally, professionally, in both the ways. And eventually you would be able to give and take things well. And yes, your hopes and expectations would definitely be fulfilled, and there would be many chances where you would be able to showcase your skills, where you would be able to showcase your emotions very well. So if since past sometimes, if you are in a position where you are just suppressing your emotions, or not able, or you're not able to express yourself well, then this can be a month where you can be fearless about your emotions, where you can be just be yourself at and even in your vulnerable points as well, you would not be afraid to showcase who you truly are. So that kind of strength can also be there within you, and the universe would also be supporting your actions. People would be noticing you, and you can be that highlight in a room. So that can be there, that energy can be there, and that is why it is a good time to make some moves to turn things in your favor. So yes, have that faith within yourself and in the universe, and have a great month ahead. And yes, that's it for the Sagittarius zodiac, and we would be covering the other three zodiacs in the coming few days. And yes, thank you so much for listening to me, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more, and have a great day ahead.